Hey guys, welcome back to the GIZGUIDE channel. This is Neil, and in this video we will be checking out the new Legion phone from Lenovo. This is the Lenovo Legion Phone Duel, and we will be playing games with it. Alright, let's check it out. As you can see here guys, it has a triangle shape, and when you open it, it makes a sound. Oh wow. And we have here the Legion phone itself. Let's put it to the side. Okay. Alright, inside here we have our SIM ejector tool. And we also have our case. It is clear plastic with some design language along with the quick start guide over here. Then we move over to the cable. Now this cable is USB Type-C to another USB Type-C, and it is 5 amperes on both sides. We also have here the USB-C to 3.5mm headphone microphone combo jack. And lastly, we have the 65 watts. I'm sorry, this is the 44 watts charging brick from Lenovo. It is very hefty, it's huge, and it's quite a bit of heft right here. It has, as you can see here, two USB Type-C ports. Why? Because this Lenovo Legion phone apparently can charge through two USB-C ports, one on the side, one on the bottom, and you'll need two cables. But apparently in the box we only get one. So if you need to charge as fast as you can, you will need two cables. Alright, let's close this up and let's look at the phone itself. Alright, as you can see here, it's very beautiful and it glows red when it's turned on. As you can see here, it's breathing red. That's very cool right there. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but other branded gaming phones have been doing this LED or RGB lighting for a while now, but this is the first time I've seen it that it's designed like this. As you can see here, it's almost as if the Legion phone was designed to be in landscape mode. As you can see here, we have a pop-up camera over here, the dual cameras on this side, and of course the flash, LED flash over here in the middle, and of course the RGB lighting over here. Now, as soon as I put my hands on here, I can already feel the difference. The middle part is clear, glossy, and very slippery. But when you get to these triangle shapes, these polygons over here with lines on them, they actually have a rubbery, grippy feel to it. I think this texture adds a bit of friction, so it can really help you with holding the phone. This is very nice. Very well thought of from Lenovo. Now moving up to the top side of the phone, as you can see here, we have antenna lines, but we have this red accent, this red glossy accent that really pops. It's very reflective as well, and of course that microphone port over there. Now on the right side of the phone, as you can see here, we have more antenna lines, two over here. We have the power button over here, and then we have these Lenovo Legion Y symbols that are stacked together. These are triggers, wherein they are capacitive, wherein if you touch them, it will be like having those trigger buttons on a console controller. This is very nice, very much into the theme of gaming. So I think, like other gaming phones, you can map it to a specific command on your game, so you can quickly press or get that command in quicker than doing it on the touchscreen. Now on the bottom side of the phone, it's the same red reflective surface accent with the antenna lines again. There are a lot of antenna lines in this one, a microphone port again, and then of course the USB-C port, and then of course we have our SIM tray with the SIM ejector tool. Let's see what's inside of this thing. Alright, so we have here a dual SIM tray. We have one SIM, nano SIM on the front and the back, and you can put it side by side by each other, but unfortunately we cannot add a micro SD card slot on this phone. Well, if you're getting this red model, you're getting 512 gigabytes of storage anyway, so I think that's fair enough. And of course, lastly, on the left side of the phone, we have the second USB-C port and two other microphone ports, along with the volume rocker and a couple more antenna lines, and then the Lenovo logo in red, the same red reflective surface on the top and the bottom. Okay, let's now move to the front part of the phone. Okay guys, we moved on to the balcony. Let's try the cameras of the Legion phone right here. Let's try the rear-facing cameras first. Alright, as you can see here, we have an against the light situation. Let's see if the dynamic range can take it. Now let's move on to a more natural scene wherein it's properly lit. We have a nearby subject and a faraway subject. Alright, now let's move on to the selfie. Okay, as you can see here guys, the camera popped up, and then we have our cameraman over here, the handsome JC Galidon over there. I've turned off the AI beautification. Let's try that first. And then let's try it with the AI beautification. Alright, I guess you can see guys, it's very aggressive. I'm not a big fan of this AI beautification. I prefer turning it off. Alright, let's look at the images. Over here guys, I am looking at the selfie video, a selfie camera, and I like it. It's sharp enough, but I wish it could be a little bit sharper. I'm not happy with the AI face beautification. Now let's move on to the rear camera. Using the high resolution mode, we were able to get decently nice shots. However, it's not as sharp as I would like, even though it's 64 megapixels. It's okay. Now looking at the against the light shot, the dynamic range is actually pretty good. It's able to properly show me the detail of the windows on the buildings, and the color is okay. Although there is that overexposed area where the sun is, but that's okay. Overall, this is decent. I am very happy with this camera for a gaming phone. I mean, of course, that's not what we're looking for, right? As you can see here, guys, this is a 144 Hz, 6.65-inch AMOLED display with full HD plus resolution. A Snapdragon 865 Plus, 12 gigabytes or 16 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM, 256 gigabyte or 512 gigabyte of ultra-fast storage, 5,000 milliampere battery with 90 watts turbo power. I'm sorry guys, I have to correct what I said earlier. This is a 90-watt charger, and inside is a Android 10 with Legion OS. Now, as you can see here, let me show you the camera. This selfie camera, I just popped up over here. As you can see here, the camera over there, our overhead rig. This camera is a 20 megapixel f2.2 front-facing pop-up camera. And on the other side, as you can see here, this is a 64 megapixel f1.89 main camera, while the ultra-wide camera is 16 megapixel f2.2 ultra-wide camera and an LED flash. Alright. Now, normally, a gaming phone like this would be expensive, right? At least 50,000 pesos, right? But no, the Lenovo Legion Phone Duel starts at 39,995 for the 12 gigabyte and 256 gigabyte model, while the 16 gigabyte and 512 gigabyte model starts at only 49,995 pesos. Now that is a big deal. With just the 40,000 peso model, you can basically get a full-featured gaming phone with enough RAM and enough storage to run the latest games, no problem. And right after this, we're going to play games. We're going to play 3 games, and we're going to check how much power this thing costs. Of course, we have the red model, which is the 16 gigabyte and 512 gigabyte model. But of course, the only difference is a little bit of RAM and a little bit of storage. But it should be the same with the more affordable option. Alright, let's play some games. Alright, okay guys, I've started the tutorial of Genshin Impact, and we're gonna try firing at these slime. Wow, they're immune to fire. Tornado, but they're immune to fire. Oh, the fire tornado! So apparently, you can combine different elements. That's very complex. Oh, there's a dash. Okay, now where? Let's go to Paimon. Alright. This game is so massive, and the graphics, as I said earlier, is so good. And you'll only notice it now, guys, but the audio is so powerful and clear. The clarity on this thing is very nice. See? I can hear the dragon, whatever that beast is. The flapping of its wings. The birds in the background.
It's heading towards the heart of the forest.
The footsteps.
Proceed with caution.
Wow. As you can see, guys, the gameplay is very smooth. Plus, the graphics is very good. Aside from that, the crowd is very populated. There's a lot of crowds in the background, and you can really hear them cheer. Aside from that, all right, 3-point play. 2 points. 3 points. All right. All right, let's get a machine gun. Ang bigat pala ng machine gun. You can really feel the weight of the machine gun on this game. Why am I even reloading? It's a machine gun. Out of ammo. Okay.
Contact with enemy.
Oh, there we go. First death. Alright, guys. Again, with the Legion phone, the audio is amazing. The clarity and the volume is high. And the graphics is smooth. I can really see the enemy's movements as quickly as I could possibly can with this display. Alright, let's get the final kill. We only need 15 more to go. Alright, got that one kill over there. Where are they? Okay, guys, we are now at the conclusion. What do we think? What are our first impressions of the Legion Phone Duel? Right out of the bat, you can really tell that the phone was designed to be in landscape mode. As you can see here, we have a near symmetrical design wherein we have this grippy part and then the Lenovo Y logo and of course the pop-up camera over here. It's a more functional design for gaming. I think this is what makes this phone, aside from its specs, very unique. It was designed for landscape mode. So if you're playing games in landscape mode, there's a big bonus to it. It's so much easier to hold it because of this grippy friction part that's been textured for you to easily hold. The Y triggers over here and the pop-up camera over here on the side. So as you can see here, if we turn it on, it pops up like there. So if, for example, it also helps if you're doing vid calls. Because some phones have their front-facing camera on the top bezel or on the notch or in a punch hole on top of the phone, you always have to have it in portrait. But here, let's be honest, most of us like to view a call or a video in landscape. So I think it's another major boon to it. Aside from that, the build quality itself is really nice. It's very solid, very, very firm, very hefty, and it's very, how should you say, the design is really into that aggressive, very gamey design, and I like it. It appeals more to me than some of the other gaming phones that came out. Aside from that, you can see the red accents in front and the front-facing speakers. As you heard earlier from our gaming sample, the sound was so powerful, immersive, and the direction from the left and the right really gave me that stereo experience. So I love the audio on this thing. The display, the 144 Hz, I could really feel it while playing the Call of Duty game. It was so smooth along with Genshin Impact. I was playing just a tutorial area of Genshin Impact, but I was looking around the map and I couldn't see a screen tearing on the skies or in the elements of the game. I really like this. I really like it also in NBA. It felt so smooth. Graphics are also high. So I'm pretty happy with the performance of this phone and the display and also the build quality. Now for the cameras, I took a few shots using the selfie and of course the rear cameras, and they're okay. They're decently sharp. They're not the best cameras you'll find on a smartphone today, but they're good enough for a phone for its price. The thing that I did not like, the only thing that I didn't like with the Legion phone is that I think the model that I got, I only had one cable. Now, if you look at the international models, you'll see that in a box there are two cables that will come with it, so you can charge it at full capacity. I don't know if the retail model in the Philippines only has one cable, but the review unit I got only has one cable. Now, depending on that, and that's the only thing that concerns me because I'm paying a lot of money for this phone. I want to get that dual cable so I can charge it as fast as I can if I need it to be. I mean, I won't always need it, but there are times that I will. Overall, I think the Lenovo Legion Phone Duel is a very good option if you're looking to game with you wherever you go, because it has a very functional design, also very good build quality, and the performance is great. So for a starting price of $39,995, I think it's a very good option if you're looking to game everywhere you go. This has been Neil. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to ask some questions about tech or want to know about the latest updates, you can visit us at GIZGUIDE.com or message us at our social media at GIZGUIDEPH. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.